Hey, what is up, guys? Madman12 here. Normally, I don't talk about this stuff, but I was reading this on the phone when it popped up. And this is from The Verge. It says, Cyberpunk 2077 studios fall victim to ransomware attack. Data leak threatened. Now, I don't really get into all of these things with pre-ordered games, but I remember when this game was about to be like the shit. Like, everybody pre-ordered this. And it was like over 8 million pre-orders, and then the game turned out to be a really huge disaster with bugs, and it seemed unfinished. And normally I don't pre-order things like that, especially games. Sometimes I do, but other times I'm really iffy about it. And I'm glad I was pretty iffy about it because this whole mess with the Cyberpunk 2077. Anyway, let's get into this real quick and read what happened. So it says CD Projekt says it's been hacked by hackers who have been able to access its internal network, encrypt some devices, and collect certain data from the Polish video game company. The Cyberpunk 2077 developer says it will not give in to the demands or negotiate with attackers, and does not believe any personal data of players or service users have been compromised. In a tweet disclosing the hack, the company shared the ransom note left by the hackers who claim to have accessed the source code for Cyberpunk 2077, Witcher 3, Gwent, and an unreleased version of Witcher 3. The hackers are threatening to release the source code alongside internal legal, HR, and financial documents if we will not come to an agreement. So I'm gonna read that tweet thing. The hacker's message is right here. All right, so this is the hacker's message. It says, "Hello, CD Projekt. Your have been epically pwned. We have dumped full copies of the source codes from your perforce server for Cyberpunk 2077, Witcher 3, Gwent, and an unreleased version of Witcher 3. We have also dumped all of your documents relating to accounting, administration, legal, HR, investor relations, and more. Also, we have encrypted all of your servers, but we understand that you can most likely recover from backups. If we will not come to an agreement, then your source code will be sold or leaked online, and your documents will be sent to our contacts in gaming journalism. Your public image will go down the shitter even more, and people will see how shitty your company functions. Investors will lose trust in your company, and the stock will dive even lower. You have 48 hours to contact us." Wow, that's insane. And the company is already going down the shitter in a sense with this Cyberpunk 2077 game. They even have a lawsuit going, and now this. So again, I normally don't talk about things like this, but this is insane. They have 48 hours to respond. And of course, I'm sure that they can recover from their backups, which that's what they stated from what I was reading. So now we're going to read the rest of this, of the CD Projekt response. In its statement, CD Projekt says that it has secured its infrastructure and has begun restoring its data from intact backups. It says it has informed the relevant authorities as well as IT forensic specialists. The attack follows the developer's troubled launch of Cyberpunk 2077. The game released with numerous bugs and performance issues on PC and was almost unplayable on older consoles. Sony subsequently, anyway, I'm tired, long day, pulled the game from the PlayStation Store and offered refunds to players, while Microsoft is also offering refunds. CD Projekt has been subjected to intense criticism for releasing the game in what critics claim is an unfinished state. The company has evolved to address Cyberpunk's 2077's performance issues with a series of patches. And from what I've read, those patches are getting larger and larger and larger and larger. It's like you're just basically sending chunks of the unfinished code in the damn patch, practically, pretty much just to polish up the game. Now, I'm really glad I did not get this game, honestly. $59? Hell no. Might as well sell the game in its unfinished state. When they first released it, instead of $59, honestly, they should have just probably charged maybe like $5 for the game or $10. Anyway, so getting back to this. So it says it's now facing a lawsuit from investors who claim that they were misled about the game's performance prior to release. The developer has also been criticized over reports that its employees were forced to work long hours in the months leading up to the game's release. And scrolling down, that's it. Then it just says next up in gaming, whatever it says. Now back to this. So honestly, Cyberpunk 2077 is more like CyberHacked 2077. That's insane. So these attackers are not playing, and they really want to bring this company down. And honestly, with the lawsuit that they're facing, from what I read up on, is really bringing the company down to shit. And not only that, other investors also are not even going to mess with them. And then now this. So the company is truly not going to care, because they're not going to fall into that, you know, into the hack threats and stuff like that. But the way I see it, if this keeps on going like this, I mean, CD Projekt Red is definitely going to be experiencing major problems. So again, I'm glad I did not get CyberHacked 2077. I'm not bashing the game. I don't want people to think, oh man, yeah, you know, you didn't play it. Yeah, okay, true, I didn't play it, but I seen a lot of videos, and honestly, to me, I'd rather not play it. If anything, I'd rather play Deus Ex. You know, I mean, the GOTY edition. To me, I think that's really Cyberpunk. You know, of course, there's no like vehicles and stuff like that that you can drive, but I'd rather play that, honestly, than to play Cyberpunk. And again, I'm not bashing the game. I don't want people to think I'm gonna bash it. Maybe the game will turn out to be something good later on down the line, but from what I've seen, honestly, I don't even want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. So that is it for what I wanted to talk about. Normally I don't talk about things like this, but I had to get in on this because this just popped up on the phone. This is insane. So I definitely want to see their response, and maybe I might come back with an updated video talking about this. All right, guys, thanks for watching.